I love comedy. I'm not a good joke teller. In fact, I tried to MC an event where I told jokes and people groaned. I even had a lady use one of these, for God's sake kind of moments. But I love comedy. I grew up in a family of 11 children, and our unofficial family motto was, "You only take seriously what should be taken seriously." In chapter 4 of the exhortation, Pope Francis talks about one of the signs of holiness is a sense of humor. And a sense of humor, I think, is so crucial for you and for me. I grew up in a family where my dad was like an encyclopedia of jokes. It was crazy. But I think the one thing that a good sense of humor and good comedy does is that it gives us real perspective. It helps us to not take the small things in life and elevate them into big things. Three things that Pope Francis talks about that a sense of humor does is it helps us to be positive, it helps us to have gratitude, and it also helps us to not have too many complications in our lives, that our lives should be uncomplicated. I think the positivity part comes in where humor gives us perspective. It's so easy today to get caught up in a culture that elevates small things into big things. It's especially, I see it a lot of times in social media where people feel either left out or they feel like put off because somebody answered them or didn't answer them in the right way, or they see people's perfect lives and they want that, and there's this jealousy that starts to build. And we lose a sense of positivity, a sense that there are greater things than these little things. I think the second one, the part about having gratitude, is with a sense of humor. It gives you a deep sense of perspective. When I first started walking with Jesus in my life, it became so abundantly clear how many ways God was blessing me in ways that I didn't even have any idea that it was happening previously. And so I had this greater awareness, and I was able to look at things and not make them into something that they weren't. And then the last part, the part about an uncomplicated life, and this all goes back, you'll keep hearing me say perspective. It all goes back to perspective. A sense of humor, when we can look at life's absurdities and kind of laugh at them and joke about them, it helps us to understand truly what's important. And so the three things that I just want to reiterate those three things to you. To try to to develop a sense of humor, an ability to look at life in not taking it too seriously where it doesn't need to be taken seriously, so that you can maintain a positivity in the way that you approach life, how you approach other people, so that you can find gratitude, so that you can see how God has truly blessed your life, and so that you can be and live a life that's uncomplicated.